Hey everybody, welcome back to Lunchtime and Weekends with a Silverfang. I'm back! Sorry I had to miss out on last week's stream. I skipped it because I came down with a horrible cold, knocked me off my ass for like several days. I was just dead to the world. So, I'm so sorry that happened. It hit me literally Friday night is when it started building. And I just got hammered by it on Saturday. There was definitely no streaming with this thing. I apologize that happened. But I'm back now, ready to stream full speed ahead. I was a little late today because I was getting everything ready. I got a new mouse. It's pretty cool. Feels real nice in my hand. Ow, my eye. I just looked right at the laser. Don't know why I did that. Ow. Sorry about the coughing. I'm gonna try my hardest not to cough at all today, but I probably will fail, given that I'm still recovering from this illness. I was fighting a cold and ear infection simultaneously. And I'm still fighting the ear infection part of it. So, unpleasant. Whatever. It is what it is. Let's go! I'll go a little over today just to make up for the late start. So, an even 3 hours is what we're going for. Boom! Boom! Right! I forgot! Last time we left off with such issues on the stream and everything was lagging. Oh, by the way, we're picking up again with... There we go. Ace Attorney. So, this is Trials and Tribulations. And we left off again in the past. I've forgotten where we were, so... I forgot I had to cut it off immediately. And I'm going to apologize for the last time I streamed, too. I was so irritated, so angry. Because this was just... lagging and causing so many problems. Fortunately, I haven't had any issues over the last 2 weeks since the stream. I think I've resolved the problem. It's all good now. This is the problem of updating your computers, and, like, so frequently. That's why I always postpone all my updates as much as possible. Because every time I update these days, something breaks. And it takes me a week to fix it again. So, here we go. Let's see if I can remember. I'm going to try and recap where we left off. We're in the past, again. This is the first time that... oh yeah, we're playing as... Mia Fey. And this is her first case. And it's the first time she's had a run-in with Dahlia. And we've just had a reveal... We've just had it revealed to the characters, because they didn't know this. We did, because we had the weird pacing of having the second case given to us first. But, so the characters didn't know that that this was really Dahlia Hawthorne. We did. We knew. Going in. So... I think that's it. I think that's everything. I can't think of anything else. Let's take a quick look at the court record. Okay, so... Oh, yeah! With Terry Fallis, Valerie Hawthorne, the older sister, who is dead. She's the murder victim, I think. Hey, it's Diego Armando. Hey, it's Tikkamchu. quote-unquote Melissa Foster, actually Dahlia Hawthorne, Miles Edgeworth, is my opponent. Right, Miles is my opponent. Okay. Edgeworth. Okay. What's my evidence? Got the autopsy report. I got the map of Dusky Bridge. Right, okay, I'm remembering again. Person fell off bridge. Dead. No, person found in trunk. Right. Valerie was found in the trunk. Yeah. Valerie's found in the trunk. Terry Fallis revealed that the bridge has been unchanged for 5 years, which is good because we now can confirm that the bridge is, in fact, out. Has been completely out for 5 years. No one's ever decided to repair it. And there is nowhere anyone could have gone on the bridge. Oh yeah, and the diamond. That was used as ransom. Because they faked, that's right, they faked the ransom. Right, I remember now. They faked the ransom, and stabbed Terry in the back, who was part of the plot, but he was betrayed by the two sisters. Because they were both apparently absolutely awful. The victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. But, I thought she died 5 years ago. We thought so as well. But, well, as you can see... Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime. I don't believe that. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute! For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder? Objection! Really, Miss Faye, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost. How dare you! Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. What? I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister? How about $2 million? Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me. Huh. I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim. That wasn't me, it was this guy. The crazy coffee addict. Objection! I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. What makes you think they're empty, boy? Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets. I am sweating bullets. You think you're in a tough spot, huh? Of course! Aren't I? No. You just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me? The rashness of youth How charming. You're 2 years younger! I think. Hold on. Dang it. Hold on. At least 3 years. I can't remember how old Mia is here. What's she, 23? It's coming from someone younger than me. Now then, let's not waste any more time. Miss Faye, what motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? What is this? Is this the defense's idea of a joke? If so, I certainly don't get the punchline. Well, Miss Faye? Oh, that was... the rashness of youth! The rashness of youth? And what is your point in furthering such a stereotype? That witness stayed hidden for 5 years, kitten. There must be a good reason for that. Yeah, I thought it was the diamond. Was it not the diamond? And somehow it must involve Valerie Hawthorne. Okay, one more time, Mia. You gotta read the court record more carefully this time. Okay, maybe I jumped the gun. I jumped to conclusions. Now then, let's not waste any more time. Miss Faye, what motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? The story starts after Terry Follis escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time, the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth? There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently. A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was the secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Follis. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Now it's time for the diamond. Oh, yes, I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony. What testimony? Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago. We believe it will explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. Very well. I'll grant you your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf? Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge. Putting on the old charm one more time, Dahlia. But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles. Ugh, my voice is still trashed from the illness. Sorry. 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Follis. The ransom price was a rare diamond. My sister, Valerie, brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Follis in the arm. That's when Mr. Follis tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we're to believe, after all that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Fair? Yes, Your Honor. As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination. Mr. Edgeworth's got the jump on me again. If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. We still got that info. That ace up our sleeve. What info? Come on, kid. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged. That's right. It was a fake kidnapping. Terry Follis told us that in the lobby. I do anything she says. Anything Dolly says. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned? By... Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valor, too. Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret. Alright, well, this is gonna be, a little difficult. Let's just save, because I'm probably gonna get some penalties. 5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Follis. Did you and Mr. Follis have a relationship? Yes, as a tutor. You were tutoring him? Mr. Follis? No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Follis came to the house to tutor me. That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14. He probably came up with the kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see. Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Follis. Did I hear him right? Did you just call Mr. Follis a clever fellow? There's not a clever bone in Follis's body. The ransom price was a rare diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million. $2 million? It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk. A $2 million pint of milk? I don't know what to think about that. The defendant demanded that her sister, Valerie, make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual. If I'm right, the detective was 18 when she made the handoff. By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there on the mountain? If he ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape. There's only one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety. What a wickedly clever man that Follis is. Yeah, totally. Yeah, right. It was all your plan. Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain, and after she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Follis in the arm. That was a dangerous thing to do, considering you were being held hostage. And she'd already made the exchange. Yes, but actually that saved my life. What do you mean? You see, Mr. Follis was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow, I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me. That's when Mr. Follis tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment. Well, when Mr. Follis was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Follis turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin. A bloodthirsty grin? Ooh. And in the next instant, I jumped. Was pushed. I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift. I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. Then just one little shove from behind. That was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. And that's why you hid your identity? Yes. I only told my sister. Valerie Hawthorne, eh? Yes. She's the only one who knew about me. Meanwhile, legally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years. I didn't ever want something like that to happen to me again. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. It's the moment of truth for this witness, too. Once the truth about this stage kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel she really is. I just got to prove that kidnapping was a hoax. Hold on, I think the last one. Hold on. And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right? Yes. My sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of. That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all the paperwork would have been impossible. She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go through and present again all the way through. And when I hit something that seems important, I'm gonna try and present what little evidence I have for that. I'm gonna be speed reading a little too, because we've already read all this. Okay, we're gonna save this. And... See, I think it has something to do with this. And how the bridge has remained unchanged for 5 years. Or not. Or it has nothing to do with that at all. I don't have a lot of evidence to present, so it shouldn't be this difficult, but ironically, that makes it more difficult. See, the only thing I have from 5 years ago is the diamond. The bridge. Her mentioning some sort of secret, so they're secret. That's really it. I did the wrong picture of a bridge. You say that Mr. Fallis pushed you into the Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe. But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Fallis. I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible. Impossible? I asked that the court recall the condition of Dusky Bridge. Now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind, as you have claimed, Instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below. A most certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible. Oh, dang. Hold on. Ow. Quick change of position. Lock my chair. There we go. Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then. But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference. You're right. The events occurred just as the witness has testified. Then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of all this?
You see,
Just a moment, Your Honor! It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge. What do you mean? After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Fawless panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct? Stop giving her answers!
Now that you mention it, I do remember now, when I fell off the bridge, my skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires.
You can't be serious! Order! Order in the court! You guys gave her that answer. She didn't answer herself. It seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion.
Objection!
It has not! Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault. What? I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Fawless panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again I'm forced to say that's impossible. Ridiculous! What's so impossible about it? Ah, dang, I am determined to get through this. No matter the pain it causes me, I will see this through. Because your flawed logic contradicts the court record. Okay, this does not really tell me much. This evidence shows the fatal error you've made. I don't... Okay, it's a fatal error. Here's yours, not mine. Oh, here it comes. Miss Faye, at this point in the trial, I can't just let that pass. Sorry. I couldn't remember what the, ouchie. You need to take your time and think it over again. Okay. Then he panicked and pushed her off the bridge unwittingly. That's impossible somehow. But why is it impossible? For being shot in the arm, it's plausible that he panicked, unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. Now I save. Okay, I'm kind of just guessing at this point, because I have no idea what point they're getting at. Oh. Your Honor, all of the answers are right here in this photo. Yeah, I just saw it, yeah. How you can't possibly unwittingly push anyone off that bridge. It's completely impossible. It's way too high of supports. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground. It will be impossible to push someone off from there. No! But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over. That's not your argument, though.
So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Follis had been shot in the right arm.
Ah!
And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range.
Urgh!
So, Mr. Follis throwing the witness off the bridge? That is clearly impossible.
Wah! Order! Order in the court! What is the meaning of this?
Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally.
What? What is this? Indeed. What do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had her gun and handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that would have been suicide.
Perhaps, but still, that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current, but even more so, the witness had much more compelling reason for jumping into the river. Oh, then what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river? The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River. The diamond. 5 years ago. Something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up the mountain with her. The $2 million diamond. Ah! No! It can't be! Yes, Dahlia had it all planned from the beginning. The $2 million. She was going to keep it all for herself. She forced Mr. Follis to help her fake the kidnapping. At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river, with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack. Why, that's simply ridiculous! Order! 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 Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan? This woman is a demon! And there was one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well? Objection! But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping? Precisely. I'm sure that weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder. What do you mean by that? On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Follis, Valerie called her sister, Dahlia, and then told her what she was planning to do. Planning to do? She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note! That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne! Who is that? Laughing at a time like this?
Forgive me. It's just hilarious.
Witness? Is that you?
You amuse me, woman. Miss Mia Fey. You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally. You have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
Evidence?
Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14, I plotted it with Mr. Follis and my sister.
Well,
And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can't provide evidence to at least show that...
Well, Miss Fey?
I don't know. What a joke. You, Miss Fey. Are you stupid or something?
How can they prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Well, it seems that we've come to the end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense. Of course you are.
Is this it? Is it really over? The girl's made a fool out of me, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Without evidence, the trial is over. Who decided that?
Mr. Armando!
Come on now, kid. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony.
Testimony?
On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Follis' stolen car, and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right?
Yes, that's right.
In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who's the one person who can testify to that demon woman's crimes? Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness.
A new witness?
Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Follis.
The defendant?
There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it was, in fact, her younger sister, Dahlia, disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all, and that person is Terry Follis.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this? Why not? The prosecution has no objection.
Very well. Bailiff! Bring the defendant to the witness stand. This is my last chance, Mr. Follis. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left. Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes?
I don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me.
Mr. Follis, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive, and you were used for $2 million.
That's not true! Chew my iron ball!
Mr. Fallis, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne or was it Dahlia Hawthorne?
Dahlia! Dahlia! Did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised never ever betray each other.
Terry.
Dahlia! It's true! It's true! You are alive!
You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad.
Tell the truth! The real truth! I believed in you!
I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know. But there is one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
Dahlia.
I will allow Mr. Fallis to testify once, and once only. Well, this is going to be a problem. Got one chance only. Well then, Mr. Fallis, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Witness! Ah! I'm sorry! I apologize!
Water! Please! Water! Can't talk! Need water!
Oh well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself. I don't know if bitterer is a word, but I used it as one anyway.
Who Terry Fallis saw.
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of a bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. I watched my car from bridge! I never put no body in that car! Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, and she left. That was Valerie. Not my Dahlia!
Well, Mr. Fallis, you're covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you? That's enough, Miss Fay. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial. Well then, Miss Fay, please proceed with your cross-examination. Is this how you want it to end, Mr. Fallis? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence?
There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. I think.
Alright.
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of bridge.
According to the note, the meeting was supposed to take place at 4:30. You certainly arrived early, didn't you?
It was raining. Already dark, too.
You waited on the bridge for 30 minutes? Mr. Fallis?
Eagle Mountain. That spot. Strong memories.
Why did he just clam up? Could it be he's hiding something here? Yeah, definitely. So the first part, he's hiding something. Make a note. She wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. You were quite early, so you waited on the bridge, correct? Yeah, I like waiting. I'm used to it.
Sure he is. Zebra Boy waited 5 years to ask a single question. To find out why a woman betrayed him. To him, 30 minutes must have been like a blink of the eye.
I watched my car from bridge! I never put nobody in that car! You were watching the car? That bridge, other side is broken. Nobody can come from there. So, I was watching the car. What else were you expecting him to do? I suppose it's the obvious thing to do, but something's bothering me. I'm getting that feeling. A contradiction. I wonder what's on the other side of the broken bridge anyway. No one lives there. There's a small shrine up on the mountain, but that's it. Anyway, nobody came! No car, no nothing! Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. Mr. Follis, think carefully now. Are you certain that it was Valerie Hawthorne? I never lie! It's the truth! It was Valerie. I remembered her face! Wait a minute. If you had remembered her face, then why did you make her wear a scarf as identification? Sorry. I told a little lie. But the woman I met, she was different from the woman standing here now. She was different. It was Valerie. We talked, and she left. What did you talk to her about anyway? Mr. Follis. Valerie told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. That was all I could think to do. She said that. And that's why she lied. Got me the death penalty. And you were satisfied with that answer, witness? Dahlia died. It was my fault. But I don't really remember. Maybe I did. Maybe I did push her in. It don't matter no more. Either way, my Dahlia, my sweet teen angel, dead. But you just saw that she isn't dead! After Valerie talked to me on the bridge, nothing left to live for. That was Valerie! Not my Dahlia! How can you be so sure? It was raining at the time, and sunset that day was at 5 o'clock. It would have already been pretty dark on that mountain at 4:30. Please, Mr. Falls. Falls. Please, Mr. Fallis. This is your last chance. You've already taken the fall once for something you didn't do. That woman. It wasn't Dahlia. Stop right there. What more needs to be said? Even if it means the death penalty, even if it means taking the blame for murder, you'll still do whatever is necessary to protect her, won't you, Mr. Follis?
I know it's obvious, but he's clearly lying. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne. He'll probably go to his grave still believing in her.
Mr. Follis,
even if you can show he's lying, the poor guy will still be cursed.
You'll still have to point out the contradiction another way. Or anyway. That's the curse of being a defense lawyer, I guess. Okay, where'd you say that contradiction was? Okay, he's lying here about something. Wasn't there, waited on bridge. Never put a body in the car. Now how'd the body get in your car? Wait a minute!
Objection!
That's the wrong order! It should be him facing back toward the camera, not the woman. That makes it seem like the woman was there first. So when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge. You're sure of that? Yeah, I'm sure. You're sure, huh? Well, then I'm sure too, Mr. Follis. I'm sure that you're lying. Huh? What? What? Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Fay. You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right? But that's the victim at the end of the bridge. Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Follis, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did. I think it sounds more like... This guy's a little unhinged. Mr. Follis? Please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth. I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true. It's somewhere to go. A special place. Did you go to this special place before you went to the bridge? Yeah. It's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dolly, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love. A memento? 5 years ago, I hid it under the base of a tree there. It's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get. This little bottle of a necklace since your memento? Little bottle on a necklace is your memento. Yep. I wonder when this bottle was going to come into play. Here it is. The bottle that Phoenix stupidly ate. It's quite charming, but it looks empty. Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock, but he then left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car. No! Indeed. There certainly was enough time for it. I still got a chance. Mr. Follis, there's no mistaking it. Mr. Follis? What's happening? That's enough. Please. Witness? I promised her 5 years ago. If it ever happens that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink bottle. No! Stop the trial! Your Honor, we need a recess! I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. Drink this. No! We are so close! Just a little more! I was going to prove your innocence! No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia again. Mr. Follis! Mr. Armando. Thanks for the coffee. Mr. Follis! Dude. We just watched a man kill himself. Fun times in Ace Attorney. Yeah. Jeez. And so my first trial ended. Suddenly and tragically. It ended with no winners. Only losers. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul, I thought it'd never heal. I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. But one person, the true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face.
Unforgivable. That witch.
Mr. Armando?
We were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. You were just a little too soft, kid.
It's my fault! It's all my fault that Mr. Follis killed himself!
Don't cry, kitten. You're gonna make my coffee all salty.
I knew it! I knew I wasn't cut out for this!
Mia. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet.
Jeez! Ow!
The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
Mr. Armando! No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. Then you file them away and eventually forget them. Oh, right! Phoenix, why are you in the hospital? I don't remember him ending up in the hospital. I was always in the hospital. 1 year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. Yep, that case. Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was Guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect, angelic smile on her face. It was finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something's happened that's made me remember all this. That's the end of episode 4, Turnabout Beginnings. The end. Episode 5, Bridge to the Turnabout. I believe this is the last episode. Actually, I think I'm almost certain on this. So this is the last episode of Trials and Tribulations. I'm still not certain which game I want to play next. I've got a couple in mind. I think I want to give my voice a little bit of a breather, though. On all the various voices. Or do I? I don't know. I'm still debating it, but that's neither here nor there. Right now, we have one more episode. And if I remember this episode from the... If this episode is the exact same one I'm thinking of from the anime, it's a big one. This one gets wild. So we're going to start now. Holy cow, why are we back at the statue? Shichishito, the treasured Kurain village heirloom, whose name means seven-branched sword. It is said that the sacred sword represents life itself. Although the branches may appear to be infinite, the choices limitless, like our destinies, the sword comes to but one end, one merciless point. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed, who's dead now? The illusion is revealed, and the implacability of fate is finally laid bare. February 6th, 9:48 a.m. Wright and Company Law Offices.
Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick.
Yeah? What is it?
You know how I've got spiritual powers unlike you?
Sure. You are a spirit medium after all.
But just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up.
Pearls?
So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour. Mr. Nick?
Huh? I'm lost. What's this magazine you're shoving in my face?
It's the New Year's issue of Occult.
A cult? Oh, cult?
Winter spiritual location special.
Oh, Pearls looks so happy.
Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. Oh, it sounds too good to be true.
I'll say. Sounds more like a scam to me.
It's at a spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains. And I bet it's nice and cold. Just perfect for training.
Now I definitely don't want to go.
You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there.
Reservations? For a temple? Are you serious?
Don't worry, I've already made special reservations just for us. Yeah! And I signed up for the special course.
That's nice. And the timing couldn't be better. Since we don't have a case right now anyway.
Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on. Don't just stand there. Start packing your stuff. Yes, Mr. Nick. You better start packing your stuff.
Huh? Me? Why do I have to go?
Well, we have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old.
Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit power. The only thing I can channel is the TV.
So,
is there a heated pool at this Hazakura temple?
no, but you can stand under a freezing waterfall.
Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places.
What? No way! How can you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick. Look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful?
Nope, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home.
What the? What is it, Mr. Nick?
Let me see the magazine. What the? This nun.
Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick?
This girl. It's... I thought she was in prison!
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me. But it can't be. She was found guilty and should still be in prison. Mr. Nick?
I'll go.
Huh?
Hazakura Temple. I said I'll go.
Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly? Yay! But thank you! Thank you, Mr. Nick! You'd do anything for Mystic Maya, right? Even walk over burning coals, right?
Oh, Occult! New Year's issue. An occult magazine featuring Hazakura Temple. Received that from Pearls. Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at that temple. But I just had to... Dang it. Major localization issue here, I think. But I just had to be see for myself. Just get rid of the B. But I just had to see for myself who this nun really was. I find it interesting she didn't bother to change her hairstyle when she became a nun. It would have been easier to hide that way. February 7th, 3:24 p.m. Hazakura Temple, main gate.
It's so cold up here, Nick.
Maybe you should put on something warmer for a change.
Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's raining. Her teeth are chattering so loudly, it's all I can do to make out what she's saying. Wow, Mystic Maya! So this is the famous Hazakura Temple. Pearly, hi. Well. Well. Nice. How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple. Oh, thank you. Oh, my. Thank you for coming all this way. Come now. You must have been cold.
What's in the past tense? We're freezing into human popsicles here.
Well, we are high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside. Thank you. I was starting to think I'd passed. Oh, yes. I almost forgot to introduce myself.
She's very interrupting. Her name's Bikini? No one in the right mind names their child Bikini. It'd be like naming my son Board Shorts. If I had a son. I don't, but if I did, I would not name him Board Shorts. That'd be ridiculous.
I'm the head nun here at the temple. My name is Bikini. Bikini? That's right. Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think?
You chose that name? Okay, now you're actually just insane.
It's a tradition to have one, and I wanted something that had a nice image to it. So I thought, why not choose a bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger. It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course. Well, my. Quite brave of you, considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those who channel. Reckless? Wahaha? Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Mystic Maya. We can come back another day. But you went through all the trouble to get reservations for my... Yes, that's right. You've all come all this way. So please enjoy yourselves. There's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around?
Alright, well, I'm just gonna look around.
What do you think, Nick? Pretty awesome gate, huh?
Sure is. It looks pretty well maintained, too. This kind of thing puts your hometown to shame, Maya.
Yeah, well, a lot of things have happened in Graham Village. We used to be a lot richer back when people hired us to perform channelings.
Oh, I see. But now the place looks a bit run down.
I guess I was just born in the wrong time. That looks like the main hall, where we'll be staying tonight. From here, it looks like one of those ice hotels you always hear about.
They gotta have a heater or something in there, don't you think? I don't want to die.
I'm not worried. I brought my hot water bottle.
Did you bring one for me?
What are you talking about, Nick? Who carries around 2 hot water bottles?
If the cold doesn't kill me, the ice queen over here will finish the job.
Oh, look! It's a cute little bell tower. I would not call that little. I absolutely love the sound of a giant bell.
Oh? So which do you like better, that or the sound of money?
Sorry, but I'll take the money for the win, Nick.
What are you apologizing for?
Oh, look! It's one of those snow motorcycle things.
Most people call that a snowmobile, you know.
Snow motorcycle things, snow blow meal, whatever, same thing. Too bad we didn't invite Desiree. I bet she could race like the wind on this slow mobile.
Well, maybe she'd give me a ride on this blow snowmobile. Arrgh, I told you, it's a snowmobile! I think that's it. Talk. Channeling dojo. So what's a channeling dojo anyway?
Oh my, you don't even know that?
Forgive him, sister. He knows not what he's saying.
Well, just call me Bikini and forget the sister part. Channeling Dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. We have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual power.
Holy items?
If you train an entire evening surrounded by these items. It's quite mysterious. The spiritual power of these items seems to envelop you.
Wow, she must have just gotten off a trolley from the land of make-believe. I love the land of make-believe. Aw, man, I can't wait to hop on trolley and head to the land of make-believe again.
You must be incredibly devoted to be interested in that at such a young age. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant a spell 30,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water. Eh? It's February now, right? You have to be careful this time of year. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia or maybe even die of hypothermia. So be careful, you hear? How am I supposed to be careful? Oh no. I knew I shouldn't have signed Mystic Maya up for this.
Now they're getting very worried. She's not doing anything to calm them. Sister, about this picture.
Well, look at that. I must say I look rather divine here, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Unforgettable in every way.
You mean it? Oh, I knew it. The makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out. Iris? The cute little girl in the photo. She looks just like me, doesn't she?
Not at all.
We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place. Really? That sounds kind of like fun.
Sorry to cut in, but this Iris, where is she right now?
Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way up here just to find a girlfriend, have you?
No. That's not what I had in mind at all.
Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening. Inner temple? Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you go have a look at the main hall for now? So she's in the inner temple, huh?
Obviously, that means I must go to the suspension bridge. Yep, that's a suspension bridge, all right. February 7th, suspension bridge.
Wow! Look at this broken down old bridge, Nick.
Yeah, and look at the big canyon below us.
Hey, there's a river down there. It looks like it's flowing real fast. What's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I'm just not very good with heights.
Oh. Hey, I got it. Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge. You know, 1, 2, 3, jump. It might be just what you need to get over your fear of heights.
Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, all right. Anyway, it sure looks like a rickety bridge.
Can't argue there. That's probably why it's called Dusty Bridge.
Read it again, Maya. It says Dusky Bridge.
Well, it's practically the same thing.
Yeah, it's a bridge.
Come on, Nick. Why don't we hop across the bridge? It'll be fun.
I'm not so sure. It looks like a bunny hopping across the bridge would destroy it.
Okay, Nick. Then let's try to find a cute, fluffy little bunny and test your theory.
That right there sums up the fundamental difference between sane and insane. Poor bunny. It looks like it's about 20 yards to that cliff over there. I guess that's where we'll be training tonight. Or where I'll be training tonight. Do you want to train with me, Nick? And do the special course? I think not.
But it'd be so great if you had spiritual powers too.
Really? I see dead people sounds more like a cause for alarm to me.
I can't believe there's a public phone here. Who would ever use it?
The people who live here, I guess. I doubt they have any real phones here.
Yeah, but it took like 20 minutes to walk here from the main hall.
Would have been smarter of them to build the main hall here, don't you think? Maybe you should work on channeling someone who makes logical sense, Maya. What was that? Oh, sign. Some letters are engraved into a roughly cut boulder. D-U-S-T-Y bridge, huh? That's a K. It says Dusky. Dusky Bridge, okay? Come on, Nick. Take a look at that bridge and tell me it's not supposed to be dusty. This sign is obviously wrong, and I'm gonna fix it. Now give me a pencil, Nick. Do I look like a pencil to you? Top of which, I don't think a pencil's a good way to fix a stone-engraved sign. It's a narrow path going off in a different direction than that of the main hall. The sign here is so old, the text seems to have vanished. The path leads to a wooden staircase that goes down to the bottom of the canyon. Okay, I'll write wooden staircase on its end. Do you really think that's necessary? You have to be blind not to see the stairs. Well, it can't hurt. Just pass me a pencil, okay? Graffiti's a crime, Maya. I do think it's funny that we're a Phoenix is an attorney, and his associate is constantly trying to commit crimes. No, okay, I guess I'm moving back now. Huh, that looks familiar. February 7th, Hazakura Temple, Main Hall. The main hall! I think it's even colder in here. Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy. Yeah, you're right. I guess pot roast for tonight. Yum. Weird. I thought that would serve something a little more, well, traditional. What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns just sit around eating rice gruel all the time? Mr. Maya's right. Ooh, I hope there's mashed potatoes too. I love mashed potatoes. What a cute little acolyte. What a cute little acolyte. Greetings to all of you. Oh, hello. Wow, this lady makes Maya look like a 6.8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale. Your outfit. Did you come here for the special course too? Unfortunately, no. Actually, I'm... You're Miss Elise! Oh, yeah, jeez, Miss Elise Deuxnim. Miss Elise Deuxnim! Deuxnim? No, saying it backwards doesn't make it make sense. I don't get this name at all. Deuxnim. Deuxnim. Yeah. That name does not roll off the tongue. Yes, that's right. You know of me. My name is Pearl Faye. I'm your biggest fan. Who is she, Nick? I see it now. Svari! A fortune teller! I see it now. Svari! A fortune teller. I've got all your books, Miss Deuxnim! A sweet thing to say. And please call me Elise. Thank you. Books? Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is? Well, an author, maybe? Yes, and an illustrator. Of picture books. Picture books, huh? Oh, now I get it. Yeah, that makes sense why Pearls would be her biggest fan. I'm sorry I didn't know who you are. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books.
It's alright. I take no offense to that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children. And really beautiful pictures too, Mr. Lee. Miss Elise? Your books always make me feel as if my heart has been purified. It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that.
I do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady.
Miss Elise won an award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle. Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to a publisher. They liked it so much, they asked if it was alright to make it into a book.
Wow, it must have been a really great story.
Yeah, I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick. Recently, I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say.
An apprentice?
He calls himself Loris.
Loris Dexnim.
I believe he's off doing some landscape sketches now. On Loris's behalf as well, I'd like to thank you for your support. Of course, Mr. Elise! Anything for you!
Why come here?
Why did you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training? No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on. Wow! I can't wait to read it!
Pearl's completely taken with her.
I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time.
So is that why you're dressed like you are?
The children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them.
What can I say? She's really a sweet lady.
Wow, Miss Elise! You're dressed up like a mountain nun! Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. I'm wearing training clothes under my robe as well. I want a staff like that! You like the crystal sphere? It's real amethyst, you know. Maybe we'll find one like that up here on this mountain. Good luck, Nick! I know you'll find me one. Well, you'll have to excuse me now. I have to go help with the dinner preparations. Wow, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight? That's right. Would you like to help too, Pearl? Yes, yes! I want to help wherever I can!
Pearl looks like she just won the lottery.
Oh, I'll help too then. No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend. Huh? But... Oh, yes. Please take this. I think it will be of help to you.
Oh, a map! Okay, I've already seen the bridge. Now we're at the temple. The inner temple is across the bridge. And I don't see the staircase leading to the bottom.
It's a map of the area. We wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we?
The inner temple. There it is on the other side of the bridge. Well, if you insist, I guess we'll take this chance to go check out the other temple. I got a map.
Okay, I'll see you two later then. Remember, you're not allowed to fight. Come on, Nick. Let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving.
Well, that's true. Hold on, I'm going to examine everything here. There's a laughably large Megatama on the altar. That is pretty large. But the paint is peeling. You'd think they would take better care of it. Or repaint it or something. If I can see Cyclops with the tiny Megatama I've got, I can only imagine what kind of power this bad boy has under his hood. No, okay. I bet the writing on these sliding doors are instructions for spiritual channeling. Kind of like how we scribbled math formulas on the bathroom walls to remember them. Except we couldn't go to the bathroom during tests. And I can't read these walls. Oh, wait. There we go. It's an altar. It looks a bit old, but someone does a good job taking care of it. Speaking of altars, I remember seeing one like this in Karain Village last year. I guess they really do have something to do with spiritual power after all. It's a stack of straw zabuton cushions. Maya told me this type of zabuton is called Enza. I suppose if I'd never come here, I'd have missed out on all these new things. These are straw zabuton cushions arranged around a hibachi brazier. I haven't seen a layout like this since I saw this really old Japanese movie on TV. If it wasn't for this hibachi, they'd probably freeze to death. I concur. Okay. That looks like it. Wait, hold on. Did I not? I can't. Okay, I guess I can't examine the mirror? Moving on. And back at the gate. February 7th, Hazakura Temple main gate again. Huh? Where'd this bikini go? I guess she went to the inner temple. To go help that other nun out. Oh, right. I think her name is Iris? Yeah, that was it. I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find. Especially considering he doesn't have Maya to back him up on this time. Not Maya, Mia. He doesn't have Mia to back him up on this time. Or Edgeworth. He doesn't have anybody who knows who she really is to back him up here. That is unfortunate. Okay, where am I going? Suspension bridge. Inner temple. And we've crossed. February 7th, Inner Temple Gate. Whoa! That bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake. And at least half of the wood on that rickety bridge was rotting, I bet. Not to mention the last part only had like one board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green. Can you not pick on me for a second? I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap and then have to cross back again! Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too. Yikes! That temple is in bad shape. It looks like it could collapse at any time. I guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're going to train tonight? That has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here. Like a ghost might jump out at you or something. A spirit medium afraid of ghosts. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? Slide! Okay, how much you paying me? I don't want to cross that bridge again. No worries, Nick. No one's offering you any money. That's because no reasonable person would call that pile of popsicle sticks a bridge. The latter half of it was nothing more than a few planks of wood and some string. Hey, if we want to get back, we've got no choice but to cross it again, you know. Maybe I'll just stay. I've always dreamed of living in a little shack in the woods. Wow, you are really scared. You really are scared, aren't you? Oh, wow. Look at these neat Buddha statues. Maybe I'll take one home with me. Maya, Stop stealing things. Maya!
But there's so many. They wouldn't notice if I took just one.
Are you kidding? Of course they'll notice! What are you gonna do with one of those anyway?
Put it in the office, of course. We can trade that wooden statue in the office reception area for one of these.
You know, come to think of it,
Where did that wooden statue come from anyway? Hey! There's a giant robot buried in the snow!
well, there's something buried in the snow, but I think it's an incinerator.
Oh. You gotta admit, it looks a lot like a robot.
Sure. Anyway, I don't think it gets used much. It's looking pretty rusty.
Hey, Nick, do you think this giant robo-incinerator can walk?
I told you it's not a robot! And it's not especially big, either.
Ah, you have no imagination. I thought it'd be really neat if you had to beat it to advance.
A fight between a lawyer and an overgrown furnace? Who'd ever pay to see that? Ha. And maybe $1.
It looks like this bridge is suspended by four of these wires.
They're really thin. Shouldn't they just be a little thicker?
Oh, stop it. You're such a worrywart, Nick. If the bridge were really going to collapse, I'm pretty sure the boards would break before these wires ever did. What's wrong? You're turning into an overripe avocado again.
Scroll. Okay.
Oop, slide. Whatever this is. Hey, a half-open gate. That's practically a welcome mat.
Yeah, except the sign here says no entry.
Nick. Rules are made to be broken, you know.
You expect a lawyer to go along with that?
Oh, come on. You're such an old lady sometimes. Let's just go.
Don't blame it on me when Sister Bikini puts a curse on you.
Now you got me scared. Let's just forget about it, okay?
Agreed.
Bridge. Looks like there's something written on it.
I can't read it. But if I had to take a good guess, I'd say it says Inner Temple.
What's the point of a sign if you can't read it? Must be tough for a mailman when he's delivering here.
I guess the sign is a good indication of how long this place has been here. It is? I guess a long time? Question mark?
So that's the inner temple up ahead, huh?
It looks kind of run down.
Well, it wouldn't be very temple-like. It was all bright and shiny.
So you're training here tonight, huh?
Yep. Then everyone will see my spiritual powers. And my hunger.
Sounds like your stomach wants to show off its digestive powers instead. I wonder if that roast is ready yet. Someone hungry. Okay, I've already got things in my court record. Training hall. Whoa! That's a little hardcore. February 7th, Inner Temple Training Hall. It's more like a prison. Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny, freezing cold room. So this is where you'll both be training, huh?
Huh? What do you mean, both? I'm the only one.
Really?
But I thought... Barley's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training.
So says the girl who can barely hear over her teeth chattering.
Anyway, the real training room must be behind that door over there.
Yep, definitely getting the feeling it's back there. Even I can sense that there's something supernatural about this cavern behind that door.
Excuse me, but who are you?
You're...
Hi there. We're just looking around since we're going to be staying here tonight. Is something wrong? No. It's nothing.
I wonder why she's spaced out like that. Don't you, Nick? Did you say something, Maya?
Not you too, Nick. My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple. I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have some, chores to attend to. She sure is beautiful. And a bit spacey, I guess. I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Nick?
That girl. It can't be. But...
The actual training area must be on the other side of this door. I wonder what it's like. Phooey. It's locked. Come on, Nick. You know you want to open it for me.
I can't.
Been in kind of a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Svarty! I know what it is. IRIS. Iris and Nick sitting in a tree.
Oh, crud. This is actually from the... I remember this from the freaking show.
KISSING.
Although, when she does it in the show, Nick gets really pissed.
The hanging scroll. Ah! Ah! What is it? Why'd you scream like that? This scroll. It's my mother.
What?
It's Misty Fey, the master of the Crane School of Channeling.
Are you sure?
Yes. That crest at the top of the scroll. That's the special mark of the master of our tradition.
So that's what the mark means. What is it?
Nothing. It's just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her. My own mother. I can't even recognize her face.
Maya. Shows Misty Fey, master of the Crane technique. Hanging scroll added to the court record. Well, okay. We've added something new to the court record. It's a hanging wall scroll showing Maya's mother, Misty Fey. It's not that old. That crest at the top is the official mark of the master. I wonder if this temple has some sort of connection to the Fey family.
I think it does, actually. Supposedly it was founded by a branch family member of the Crane School. I'll have to ask Bikini in more detail when I get the chance.
About Maya and the Fey family in general. This has been a very important room. Okay, only one thing left, it looks like.
Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look.
Nothing. Just a bunch of clothes.
Hey, Nick.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking.
Oh, about Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by the love bug, Nick.
No, more like the bitter regrets bug. There are a bunch of musty-looking blankets and bedding sets piled up here. I wonder why they're even here in the first place. It's because all spiritual training is done under the supervision of a nun. I wonder if Sister Bikini is planning to sleep in here while I train. But if they sleep, what's the point of having them here in the first place? I think it's so that they're immediately on hand in case there's a medical issue. I mean, it's looking like Maya will be locked in a room, unable to get out herself. Going back out. Going back out. We crossed. And we're back. Whew, we managed to make it across the dusty bridge again.
Nick, you look green. Are you feeling alright? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Hey, you! Wait up!
This is the guy, I bet. The guy that the, apprentice, author.
You think he's yelling at us?
He must be. There's no one else around. Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way. Ah! Larry! Why are you here? Oh no! Larry's showing up. Someone's about to die.
Hey! I know you! You're...
Whoa! Sorry! Gotta run! See ya! Hey! Wait a minute! Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Loris Deutsnim. Liar! You're Larry! Your clothes may change, but you're still the butts. Shut up! I'm Loris! I'm just here to do a sketch of Dusky Bridge.
So, it really is our Larry. Not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else.
Yeah, why are you pretending to be someone else, Larry? I'm a lawyer. But I'm an artist. I refuse to look at anything that doesn't have a radiant or beautiful motif. Picky, aren't you? Loris Deutsnim. So what are you doing with the last name Deutsnim? Well, I want to start over again with a clean slate.
A clean slate?
You remember, don't you? Last time? The mask. Yeah, oh yeah, the mask case. After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. That's when I came across it. The Book of Destiny.
The Book of Destiny? You mean...
Magic Bottle! By Miss Elise Deutsnim. It's so beautiful. So moving. So gentle. My heart felt cleansed. I was saved. Maybe I should buy a copy of the Magic Bottle.
Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get that book now, too.
She's the most wonderful person I have ever met. I'd follow her anywhere.
Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady.
You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret. That's not creepy.
Wow, that's a beautiful photo.
Want a copy, don't you? That's okay. I just happen to have it made extra prints. Wow, you take much better candid photos than a lot of heart. Picture books. Still, it's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. So tell the truth. You must have had some kind of ulterior motive, right? What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women. Talk about a bad case of denial. Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Art isn't only about technical skill, you know. It's also about having a pure heart. And that's why I'm asking. Can you draw well enough to make a whole book? Now that you mention it, I wonder. It looks like you still have some doubt in your heart. It's true, I do. But when I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended and something else began. Oh, Larry. It sounds like you've fallen in love with Miss Elise Dixon. No, you're wrong. It's not her. It's the other girl. Other girl? Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Don't tell me. Oh, no. Larry! Why? Well, it's art. I thought you might have known something. You gave me this picture. She seems really motherly, doesn't she? What do you mean, seems motherly? She is my mother. She's your what? I'm gonna have to take a pass on answering that one. Wait a second. Why is he getting off easy this time? Wait, what? That's your mom? That's impossible. I don't believe you. There's no way this guy's connected to a temple. At least it's really something. She's like a mother to me. Yeah, you can tell from the kindness reflected in her eyes. When I first looked into her eyes, I just couldn't help it. I started blabbing about all the bad things I had done in my life. She just laughed that gentle laugh of hers and listened. Are you sure she wasn't just laughing at you? Woo! Yeah! Her! My little Iris! She's really pretty. This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her. Yeah, you always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Hey, wait a second. Didn't you say you were swearing off women? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have! I have! Basically. But Iris is different. I feel like I still have one chance left at the dream. This guy will never change. On top of which, you really don't want... Oh, this is... Bad idea all around. Everyone! Everyone! Hey, Pearly. Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. Alright, I can't wait to dig in. Pearly. I'm gonna go to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at what Mystic Maya's going to be training. Don't let her cross alone. We let her cross alone. So the real question is, what will the mystery be? Hazakura Temple Main Hall. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you sure it's alright to eat that much before your training? Well, this kind of training is a battle of endurance. Mr. Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk. No pain, no gain, I guess.
I'm still worried about you. Well, let's not dilly-dally, shall we? You must get ready for tonight. Good luck, Maya. Alright, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 for lights out, alright? Yes, Sister Bikini. And then, after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall. I understand, Sister Bikini. Maya and Bikini really seem excited about this training thing tonight. Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight? Well, if you'd like, you can go to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I'd love to! I'm not very good at reading. Well then, would you like to practice reading with me? Ah, I'd love to!
Pearl's is absolutely smitten with Miss Dixon. So, Larry, what are you going to do? Huh? Me? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all. I totally hear you there.
Miss Elise? So, for example, how do you read this? It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word. Oh, okay. And what about this word? That's another tough one. It says roast.
What kind of book is she reading anyway? Well, I'm going to go wash the dishes and help clean up.
I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise.
Little adorable pearls. Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. February 7th, 9:12 p.m. Ooh, that's not a good sign. Hazakura Temple, main hall. It's a whole different kind of cold up here in the mountains. Why couldn't the nearest bathroom be just a little closer to my room? Mr. Wright? Ah! Oh, Miss Dixon, are you going to use the bathroom too?
No. But have you seen Pearl?
No, not since after dinner. I thought you said she was going to go to your room.
I know, but she never showed up. I'm going to go look for her. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's worrisome. Miss Elise Dixon, a woman as mysterious in origin as her last name. Agreed. But the really mysterious one is...
Oh.
Ah! Sister Iris!
Good evening.
The really mysterious one is this girl.
Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright?
I can't let this chance pass me by. I should try to talk with her. Maybe get some answers. Same hairstyle and everything. Admittedly, a slightly different color, now that I think about it. Remember, I said this story gets really weird. But Dahlia originally had a more red tint to her hair. And Iris has a very dark brown color to her hair. Very different. Kind of wish he'd show both of them side by side. But if I remember correctly, yeah. This gets weird. If it's going the same route I think it is, it gets strange. Quickly. Your sister Iris, right?
Yes. So,
when did you come to Hazakura Temple?
I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home.
You've never left?
Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were.
Ah, I see. But didn't you go to college? And maybe enroll in the Ivy Subtle! And maybe enroll in the Ivy University Literature Department?
No, I've never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need.
I see.
But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone, too.
That's not exactly something worth bragging about, but I don't see any Psyche locks. So I guess that means she's not lying.
Please don't stare at me like that.
Hazakura Temple. What kind of place is this anyway? I heard it's for training to increase your spiritual power or something like that.
It must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you.
Well, I have to admit, it is a whole different world up here.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Huh?
Talking with dead people. Who does it help anyway? I hate it.
Really? So then why stay in a place like this?
Ah!
Is something wrong?
I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bell before lights out.
I guess it's almost 10 now, huh?
Mr. Wright.
Yes?
If it's alright with you, I would like you to have this.
Thanks. Why? But this is your hood.
It has the power to protect you from evil spirits.
Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too.
I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night.
A magical hood said to offer protection from evil spirits.
I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night.
Wait a minute! Sister Iris!
Yes?
Just now.
You called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright.
How did you know my name?
I never introduced myself to you.
That's... Sister Iris, please tell me the truth. You and I, have we ever met before? Boom! There's the Psyche lock! Holy cow! 5? Iris.
It's almost 10. Perhaps we can speak again. Tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. I can't wait to break your Psyche locks, all 5 of them. That's 10 questions of evidence. 10 questions and presentations of evidence. That's a lot of evidence. I don't have that much evidence right now. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try to talk with her again tomorrow. Ah! What the? A blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard! February 7th, 11:06 p.m. Hazakura Temple, courtyard. Scream. Ah! I think it was a woman's scream, but I couldn't tell when I was first. I thought it was Phoenix for a second. I'm sure it came from around here. Ah! Someone's there! On the ground! Miss Dempsey! wish! I stepped in something soft. Hey, don't step on my tummy like that! What are you doing lying in the snow? I was passed out! What do you think? So the blood-curdling scream was you? Forget about that! Hurry up and call the police! Is there even a phone in the main hall? No, but we can still get reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right? I didn't bring it with me. Oh, you're useless! That means even Iris has a cell phone. We've got no choice. You'll have to use the public phone by Dusky Bridge. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Run as fast as you can! Yes, ma'am! If you don't hurry, Iris will. What about Iris? February 7th, 11:18 p.m., Dusky Bridge. It's farther than I thought. The bridge is just up ahead. I have to go tell Maya what happened too. Ah! The bridge is on fire! Dusky Bridge, it's burning down! What the heck happened? What are you doing here? Ah! Huh? What is it? Is it me? Don't scare me like that! Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. My name isn't Larry, it's Maurice! Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the Inner Temple. Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me. There's been a murder here at Hazakura Temple. What? The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya's safe. But please call the police. I have to go. Get out of my way, Larry. It's too dangerous. Nick, wait! That must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. Ah! Nick!
Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge's planks snapped and gave way. And as I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen night air of that harrowing night.
To be continued.
Tomorrow. It's actually, wait, hold on. Ah, dang, this is terrible timing. I know I said I'd go longer, but I just did a chapter and a half. So I finished the last one, and I started a new chapter and actually completed a part. Starting this now would be a mistake, yeah. Dang. If I start it now, it's just gonna continue on way late. Because the next part, I guarantee, is longer than 40 minutes. This last one was about an hour and a half. So that's... Whew, that is long. Because that'll put me at like 6:30. Well, 6. It'll put me close to 6. My time. So... that'd be an hour past the usual cutoff. I think we can stop for now. We finished the last chapter and we started a new chapter. And it's a pretty good cliffhanger to end on right there for the day. Pretty happy with that one. Alright, I say we call it. And I'll pick this up again tomorrow. It'll also give me a little more time to decide on what game I'm going to play after we finish Phoenix Wright. So, some fishes afoot. We've seen ghosts from the past come back. A famous author has been murdered, and Maya is still likely locked in the temple after on the other side of a burning bridge. That same burning bridge is what Phoenix himself has fallen off of because it broke under his weight as it was burning and already structurally unsound. And now I'm pretty sure we know why it is Nick is in the hospital. Nick did the stupid. Anyway. Yeah. I say we wrap this up. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to give my voice a rest. I hope to see you all next time on the morrow. Until then, have a great start to your Memorial Day weekend, actually, now I think about it. And be well, and have fun. Stay safe out there, everyone. Peace out, all. Bye.